So how are you doing, Chitrangda? How are you holding up during this
Good, good.
quarantine
How are
phase?
you?
I'm doing fine, but what are you doing in this quarantine phase? We see you baking a lot of, good cookies and all. I think you have to pass it on, like some online delivery can happen.
Sorry, I can't hear you. I don't know,
I'm
something
saying you're
wrong.
cooking a lot of food during this quarantine phase and you
Yeah.
have made cookies. Some online delivery can happen and if you can send across.
I wish I could do that to a lot of people who've said that they've loved it. And my whole family is like, Acha, like I've never seen you cook before this, and now you're cooking and doing everything. So, yeah, I mean, I guess these are some of the collateral good that's happening
Yeah.
because of the quarantine. Yeah.
And I'm sure your son might also be enjoying, relishing all the food items you're making currently.
Yes.
How's it going with
Absolutely.
you? Like, you're staying with your family currently in this quarantine phase. Your family, like, mom, dad are together with you right now.
Yes.
Okay. And which all films have of yours have been put on hold? I believe that you were also working in Bob Biswas with Abhishek Bachchan. So the shooting was supposed to begin and all. So I mean, like, I think certain things also started. So which all films of yours and your projects have been put on hold?
No, that's the one that we were shooting in Calcutta, which got stopped like right in the middle, and like obviously for we couldn't possibly go on for even a single day, even though a little bit of work was left, but still. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's the one. And then I was supposed to start something right after that. But in Indore, we were supposed to start shooting, so even that's not happening now. So yeah.
Okay. And tell me something about your role in Bob Biswas and also of your working experience with Sujoy Ghosh for the first time.
I won't be able to talk much about the film right now because, I mean, we've really nobody started talking about it at the moment. So, but yeah, but it's a thriller and it's really interesting. Yeah.
Also, of your experience of working with Sujoy Ghosh, because he's made a lot of good movies, and we love the kind of movies he makes and all. So, what do you have to say on that?
He's a very interesting man. I mean, and he writes all his films. So uh, I think when a director writes his films, he's really into it completely. So yeah, I mean, we've had a lot of conversations on set, and when we're not shooting, and he's just a really he makes great conversations. We were supposed to work on something else before Bob Biswas came my way, but yeah, I'm glad. I'm so glad that this has come through, and we are working on this now.
And this is the first time you're also working with Abhishek Bachchan. How
Yes,
has
yes.
that turned out to for you actually?
Oh, it's fabulous. He's fantastic. Yeah, he's a lot of fun. Sets and I've been saying this. He's like a walking encyclopedia on everything. There's so much that he knows about. You just have to say a word, and he'll give you like the entire history of that. So yeah, and he's a lot of fun. Yeah, to work with.
Rangda, when it comes to script, you are quite choosy. Not everything attracts you. Like, there is a certain genre which you might like, there is a certain genre which you might dislike. Which kind of roles attract you, and which kind of roles you would like to play personally? Anything in your mind which is your dream project you would like to work on?
Um, it's not just that I am very choosy about it. It's also the kind of work that gets offered to an actor. So you tend to pick up the best of the lot and do with it.
Yeah.
But what's the kind of role that I would like to play? I would like to honestly try whatever, like anything. It's not like I'll only do these kind of roles or these serious kind of cinema or only very, you know, yeah. I mean, I don't know, but I like a character with a lot of layers in it. It's interesting to play somebody who's not just in love but also jealous and also uh, insecure and also something else. And so it's more interesting when the character becomes more alive. So yeah, I mean, I would like to play something with more shades to it. I guess that's what I mean.
But your film again with Arjun Rampal, directed by Sudhir Mishra, was a very good film also. Somewhere do you like? Did you even like the movie? Because I think that film was really very good. The way it was made and all.
You're talking about Inkar,
In car. And the
right?
songs are also very good. I was just a bit confused to take the name of the movie because I got confused with the name, so I wanted to be correct with that.
That's okay.
But I
That's okay.
feel that movie was also very good, and the songs even now, even that Kyun Nigahe, even now, that Khamoshiya song, it's a very good song, and the songs were very good. The story was very good, relevant even now, in a lot of business sectors and all. So, what do you have to say about that? Because I really personally love that movie.
Thank you. I love that film. I love it, and I think it's again. I think it came slightly before time, and I wish it was now. I mean, it's
Yeah.
what it was 2013. I think it was 2012. The film was. I think the women that Sudhir writes and the complications that he writes in them, not complications, but more complexities that he writes, is very
Yeah.
interesting. So you're not just ambitious today. Every woman today who is who wants a career, also wants her love, also wants her dignity. And I mean, there's so much that you are haggling with and managing, and we don't know what is more important. Is it my love or ambition or this? I mean, that's what I meant. Like, if you play so many shades there, it just becomes so much more exciting for an actor to work with. I love that film. That's my favorite film as well.
Yeah, it's a very good film, I think. Even now, I can watch it, to be honest, like in this quarantine phase. So, Rania, apart from doing such brilliant movies, also you also said that you don't want to be someone who is just a superwoman out there, or doing seductress role out there. You want to do something which also have a meaningful role on screen. What made you feel that way? Because were such roles only offered to you? What was that the reason? Somewhere you're trying
Firstly, I have to say that I got completely misquoted in that article. I mean, I was really, really pissed off with that, because that's not the way I said it. I mean, it's not like I'm not wanting to play a seductress. I don't think people get these days when you give interviews. I think a lot of times the journalists don't even bother. They just probably look out for that one word that jumps out and which probably looks nice on a headline, and they just put it out there. That's not what I meant. What I meant was that I was getting similar kind of parts to play, where either I was trying, either I was being this emancipated woman, or I was somebody who had this feminist view, or somebody who was a very seductive, woman. It's not like, I mean, so just the way it kind of came out, I thought it was like completely ridiculous. It just sounded weird. That's not what I meant. I mean, of course, I would love to play any of these parts. It's just that sometimes you get very how do you say it's it's like it's just very one dimensional. So that's all that you're doing throughout the film. Either you're just crying and you're this weak woman throughout, or you're just going around killing men because you were wronged. All I meant was it'd be nice to play something which has got more dimensions to it, instead of just being this all out hot woman in every which way, wearing short dresses and seducing men. So all I meant was, like, either I get these kind of parts or then I get these kind of parts, and I would really like it if I got something in the middle, and which had more to do with performances, So yeah, that's what I was trying to say, which obviously the journalist completely, missed out.
Okay. Yeah. Even after 2 years, you have chosen a project. What made you take a break for 2 years? Were you waiting for the right one, to be there out? You know, were you like a bit reluctant, with the kind of projects being offered to you?
I wasn't. I mean, I really like this. This is a really interesting script, and the character is it's lovely. So I'm really enjoying working on this, and I mean, I know as much as it's very important to keep doing work because it keeps you relevant and it's important to stay visible. But I think at the same time, it's important to stay visible with the right kind of work, Um, so yeah, I think it's somewhere there in between where I tend to um, go for things that I really would enjoy doing. So yeah, I kind of wait for something to come my way, which I would like to do. Also, the kind of people that you work with, the directors that you work with, everything makes a difference. It's not just, "Arey, mere ko sabse bada part chahiye," yeah, like I want the meteor, this thing. It's not about that. It's also about the people that you're working with, the directors that you work with. So the way the part is written, everything.
Chitrangda, what inspired you to turn a producer with Surma? What excited you to, try this side out?
I wasn't doing any work for a while. One was that, so I started writing. I was writing a script, uh, again a love story, but I mean, It's about two sisters. But so I was writing that, and then it was in the middle of the scripting and screenplay or whatever that was going on, and I happened to meet Sandeep, and I got to know of his story, and that sort of really excited me. Um, and I've spent some time around sportsmen, sports people in my life, and I just thought that was such an exciting film, and it would make such an exciting film, and very inspiring. Yeah, I really like the idea how you can take real life stories and turn them into heroes, because
True.
it's tough to find heroes in real life. Let's just be honest. So yeah, I thought that was nice, and then I just took it from there. I was complete. Obviously, I had no experience in production at all, um, but one thing led to the other, and we managed to do it. Yeah.
Rangda, also, we believe, there are reports about it that, your complex has been, partially quarantined because a 11-year-old, has been tested positive. Is that true? And I hope you guys are taking proper precautions of like not stepping out at all. And
We are taking, yeah, we are. It's a little scary, honestly, but we are taking precautions, and it is what it is, and you just have to do what you can. So it's not about being all panicky, and I'm not going all crazy. Of course, there are people who know exactly what to do, and there's a procedure in place, and all that procedure and everything is being followed. So yeah, I think we will be okay.
Rangda, also, you had done an item number in, in Akshay Kumar's film. Would we get to see, you
Yeah.
doing, more of these dance performances? Because, we really loved that number for sure. And that performance was really very good. Would we get to see more, such, dance performances? Because that is something, which entertains a lot of people for sure.
I would, yeah, why not? I mean, I really enjoyed it. I'd never done that before. It was my first, and yeah, if something good comes my way, why not? I would love to do it. Sure.
Also, Chitrangda, the kind of personality you carry and the kind of roles you have done, in the film industry, somewhere there is and in fact, on this chat also, your fans somewhere feel that, you should try and venturing into international projects and doing Hollywood films. Do you agree? And would you like to explore, Hollywood also?
I mean, these days you can work in regional cinema, you can work in international projects, everything. The whole platform has become like this one big kadhai where everything is cooking. I would love to. Also it gives you a chance to work with people from different countries, and I'm sure it'll be very exciting. I would love to. I would love to. Yeah.
When it when it also comes to digital platform, yeah, we believe that we are going to make a digital debut soon with a musical series. That is what we have read of. Is that true? Would you throw some light on this? Nothing like
There's
that.
nothing. There's nothing at the moment. But yeah, if something does come up, and I'm sure you will know it before me. But no, nothing about this right now.
There were reports of also you working in Sudhir Mishra's Mehran, but the project has been put on hold as of now. I believe the story is quite good. What would you like to say on that? When will we get to see you working on that project soon?
I have not heard of this. I mean, he's been planning things for a while, but I don't know which one
Yeah.
you're talking about. No idea.
Okay. Yeah, because Mehrunisa movie.
That's an old one. That's a
Yeah.
really old one. Yeah.
Yeah. But
I mean,
I believe the script is very good and people are quite keen to actually see that movie because it's quite different. And but whichever films you have come with him, I think the project and the way he portrays you on screen is very different and very beautiful for sure. Even if
Thank
you're
you.
doing something which is a bit dark, it comes across very beautifully. So somewhere we feel that you should soon be doing Merunisa for sure. I feel so. What do you have to say on that?
Yeah. It was. I think it was something that he had worked on for years. So he worked on the
Yeah.
script for years, and Mr. Bachchan and Rishi Ji was supposed to be part of the film. But yeah, I mean, it's really heartbreaking that it didn't happen. And if it can ever happen, oh my God, I would love to do it. Yes.
That sounds, of course, very good. So, Rangada, in your spare time right now during this lockdown phase, what are you doing? What is making keeping you busy apart from cooking food?
But I'm not cooking that much actually.
Yeah.
But what's keeping me busy? I mean, I try to get some workout through the day,
Hmm.
and of course, there's a lot of Netflix. And I'm also writing. I'm doing some
Hmm.
writing right now. I've,
Okay.
uh, I've I'm working on a short film where I'm doing everything, dialogues, screenplay, everything. So I'm working on that at the moment, which is nice because I've got the time to sort of clean it up and work on it now, which I hadn't got, and I wasn't sitting down, and there was no discipline in my writing at all.
Yeah.
So now it's like forced discipline, and I have to like sit every day, and I'm trying to finish that. Yes,
And a
that's what
lot
I'm
of
doing.
fans of yours are comparing you to Eva Mendes. So, do you agree with that?
Oh,
Yeah. Have
I
you
would
been
love,
compared to her
I would
even
love
in the
to be
past?
Emma Mendes
Yeah, Eva Mendes.
and be married to Ryan Gosling. My God, um, I don't know Emma Mendes. I've never got that. No, but thank you so much. Wow, she's a hot woman. Yeah, thank
Of
you.
course.
I
Would
like
you
it.
would you also prefer a partner like Ryan Gosling, or do you have another choice for that?
Oh God, okay. Why not? I mean, what's wrong with Ryan Gosling? I think he's I love how he's so mysterious and he's like this he's shy and mysterious and everything together and manly and oh my
Yeah.
God, there's too many things going on there. He's fantastic. He's
If
great.
you have to describe the perfect man for you, as an ideal partner for you, who would that be, and like what qualities would you see in a person?
Um
A tough one, I'm sure, but
I think I think a man with hobbies,
hmm.
somebody who has some passions in life, certain hobbies and not just work.
Yeah.
But he has other things in life. I think a man like that is always more interesting.
Hmm.
Um, a man with passions, like passion for whatever, but something
Yeah. Hmm.
that makes him interesting. So yeah, I think that, and of course, some sense of humor really that helps.
Yeah. Wow. When
Yeah,
it comes to your sense of humor, how good are you at it, or like are you good in cracking PJs more?
I don't know. My sense of humor,
Hmm.
I think it's pretty decent. Yeah, I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
very good with jokes. Like I won't be the one sitting in a party telling jokes, but yeah, I think I'm okay. Not bad.
Chitrangda, if any dream role is there in your mind you would like to play on screen, could you share some insight about that?
No, I just read. I read somebody's comment. Anyway,
Yeah.
um,
They don't want you to marry. Yeah.
okay. Um, I've always liked Umrao Jan. Um,
Yeah.
that Rick, I mean, Muzaffarji
Hmm.
directed, right? Muzaffar Ali's.
Yeah.
And I think I would love to play a woman from that time.
Hmm.
I find that very interesting. You know, where there wasn't so much freedom and you were not so empowered, but you were trying to find your way through, and you had a trying to find a voice. And I thought,
Yeah.
I mean, I feel that that time was something else. It was very magical. I would love to play a woman from that time. Yes, something like that.
And looks like you are quite into that era, and we saw that video of yours for TikTok, and that's very beautiful, the black and white
I
one.
am enjoying that so much. Actually, I was getting bored of Instagram. I'll be honest, like just
Yeah.
putting pictures and hot
Yeah.
pictures, and So I mean, this is a lot of fun. It's almost like for an actor to play a part for those 30 seconds. I like it. I'm really
Have
enjoying
you
that.
also seen the videos of people like they are literally going, crazy on TikTok? The kind of videos they do.
I know, yeah,
Yeah.
it's amazing. I mean, and also the kind of editing that they're doing these days. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's there's a lot of creativity there. My God, they're so talented, so talented.
Pragda, if not an actor, what would you choose as your alternative career? Or like if you would not have been an actress?
Um, I think I would. See, now that I've done some writing and I've done all of this, I would still be around cinema. I don't know how, but I think I'll be around cinema. I'll either be a writer, a junior writer, probably an assistant director, assist somebody, because I just love the medium so much. You know, it's just so exciting, and it's new every day. It's new, and I find that really, you know, it's like an adrenaline rush. You get a kick out of getting getting a shot right, or the screenplay right, or the dialogues right, and you know, it's yeah. I think something in the film industry probably.
So a fan of yours wants a birthday wish from you. He's a big fan,
What's
and
the name?
Hardik is his name. Hardik is for Pila. So yeah, he wants a wish from your end.
Hardik.
Yeah.
Hi, Hardik, and I wish you a very, very happy birthday. I know you must be alone at home and not with your friends right now, but I'm sure you'll come out of this soon. But God bless, stay safe, and have a great birthday with your family at home. Get drunk.
Yeah, right now we can actually.
That's all you can do, right? There's nothing else. Yeah. Watch a good
Also,
movie, get some
Dino
popcorn.
Moria, Dino Moria said a hi and then he disappeared. Actually, he vanished after saying a hi to you.
Oh, hi Dino, please come back. How are you?
Yeah, but Chitrangda
So
always.
Dino and I did a music video long time back when I was
Okay.
modeling.
Uh-huh.
And Dino was this huge star. He was a supermodel at that time. So
Okay.
he and I did a music video together. And I remember on sets he's not here right now, otherwise I would have said something. But yeah, he was this supermodel who would have like a lot of attitude about it. And I was this new model who had got this music video out of an audition, and he was he was trying to be the superstar on set, and yeah. He's fun. He's good.
Chitrangda, but like, you always wanted to be an actress, or like, you had some other career plans in the beginning when you started off, with your career plans and all.
Oh no. I never thought of being an actor. I was modeling even during college. Like I started modeling then for some pocket money. Then I got some more work. Then I got some more work. Then I got a music video. So it literally was out of kuch paise chahiye the, like, my dad was in the army. So it was like kind of very strict, budgeting was really strict. So if I needed to do something, and I was doing my college in Delhi at that time, so I was like, okay, this is a good thing to do. So that's how
But like when you started off, your career in the industry, and you're not having a godfather, it might be a bit difficult for you to like, having to know people, do projects and all. Tell us something about your journey when you started off.
I actually came to Bombay for the first time to give my audition. So I hadn't come to Bombay looking for work, fortunately. I had already auditioned for Hazaro Khwaishein, my first film. I had given 3 auditions in Delhi. And the 4th audition, which Sudhir Mishra, the director, wanted to take himself, that was to be in Bombay. So they flew me to Bombay. So first time I came was to give an audition. And so I luckily was there with work already. And people had really liked my work as well. But then I happened to leave work and sort of take a break for about 6 years, and then came back again. So I think that break sort of didn't help, obviously, and then trying to come back was slightly more difficult. But at the same time, I think Hazaro was the kind of film which kind of stayed with people, and they hadn't forgotten me. But yeah, I mean, it was I was very thankful for that. So I got that film. But I guess because of my family commitments, I was sort of back and forth quite a bit, and I think that probably affected my work a lot of times. But at the same time, I'm very happy with the kind of work that I still managed to do. And बहुत थोड़ा काम किया, लेकिन फिर भी I think the kind of love that the audiences have shown, I'm seriously really thankful for that. And it's been rewarding. Yeah.
The last 4 questions for you, which are lifestyle related, and I would like to know what exactly you're doing for yourself during this quarantine phase. So the very first question is, what is your quarantine beauty routine?
My quarantine routine?
Yeah, beauty routine.
I so 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 I have a lot of these face packs that I keep buying, okay,
Yeah.
which I never end up using. So I have made it like thing that I will use at least one face pack every day. So I'm doing that. So I do this face pack thing every day, and I'm doing my besan and dahi ka scrub,
Wow.
which I think is fantastic. So anybody out there who's looking for a good like cleanser and scrub, please use besan dahi. Is fabulous. So that's, I mean, that's pretty much it. There's nothing else really. No, nothing else.
The second question is two things you threw out of your closet for this, during this lockdown. Like two of your outfits which you have just like thrown out of your
There was a top that I was wearing before I got into the one that I'm wearing right now. So that's gone out of the window. I've thrown that. It's
Okay.
horrible. So there's that, and of course a couple of jeans have gone out of the cupboard.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
The third
about
question.
five jeans have gone out. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. The third question is, how are you keeping yourself mentally fit?
Mentally fit. It's, I'm not saying it's not bothering me. It is bothering me, but it's not something that's getting to me. I'm writing. I'm watching a lot of movies. I have some old movies on my hard drive. I watched a Russian film yesterday. So I'm really trying to keep myself busy because there's so much time that you can really watch anything that you would have probably kept right at the bottom of your list. I've done my own manicure, so I've cut my own fringe. Gave myself a haircut the other day.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's something or the other every day. I have two dogs, so I look after them. I brush them.
Yeah.
It's actually nice, you know. I'm not cribbing at all yet. I'm not.
And the last question to you is, what's your daily fitness routine like
Which
now?
Russian film? Somebody asked which Russian film. So please go and watch it. It's called T-34. It's on Netflix and it's dubbed in English. And it's about the tank T-34. So it's when Russia, it's about the war. And I love these war films. So yeah, it's fantastic. Please go watch it.
Have to watch it for sure. And the last question
Yeah.
for you is, what's your daily fitness routine like now during lockdown? Like, are you following something?
Yeah, I mean, I have to force myself also because it's tough to like keep to a routine, you know. I mean, it's not the easiest thing. आपको पता है जब बहुत दिन है, never mind, I have nothing to do, so the whole day passes. But so yeah, so I try and get in, like I write down every night before I sleep, like what I'm going to do the next day, and I just get into the gym and I just follow that. So every day, I do my cardio, I'm doing my weights, I'm doing all that. Yeah.
So, what are your plans?
Sorry, I can't hear you.
After the lockdown is lifted, what are your plans? Can you hear me?
Oh, I need to get to a salon. I need to get to a salon. So yeah, there are those basic needs, you know, and of course I have to go see my parents. Yeah, I have to go meet my parents, my family. I have to go meet them.
Thank you so much, Chitrangda, for your time and all the best for your upcoming movie. We will see you soon and interview soon, like, one-on-one once the quarantine phase is over. And thank you so much for your lovely time.
Thank you. Bye bye.